Hey everybody, Kenny Conklin here from SciFiantasy.com, and now that summer vacation I had is over, it's time to get back to work on stuff. I know it's been a little while since I've posted anything, and I got a lot of work to do. I gotta get done. So let's get over to the bench and see what we got going on. Let me not raise my hands up like that and tripping over cords and all sorts of stuff, because that's the fun of the whole project. And as I usually say, you get to stare at my wall. And we're back to work on the Stasis pod. This is going to be the first one that I'm going to try to finish up in a reasonable amount of time. So the last thing you saw was the base. I made a solid base so I can pop a hole through here, bring the wires in, and because I'm going to bring the control board into the base that we're making, we're gonna have made. I gotta see what I want to do on it. So tonight is pretty much nothing exciting. What I'm gonna do is, we got the instructions over here. You know how us guys love instructions. I'm just gonna start popping parts on both halves. I'd like to pretty much build the whole thing before I prime it and paint it. So it's not going to be an exciting night. Pretty much both halves are identical, and the pieces that you're going to put on are the same right and left half of the model itself, which makes the build fairly easy. Now this hole right here that you're seeing very blurry, that had to be popped out. It was miscast. Let me get that sucker right in there, and we got our first piece getting glued on here. So we're gonna get all this on here, left and right sides. And you gotta carefully look at the instructions, because I had this thing backwards one time, which isn't pretty good. I mean, backwards is not a good situation. Let me see. Let me dump parts out on the table while I talk to you. I missed you guys. It's definitely been a while. Now, is this the next little piece? See, this is where you got to be careful, because it's a resin kit. It's not on spruce. You're going to want to match up your pieces to the picture. See, I was going to grab this guy, but that's the wrong angle for what we want to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the pieces on this half, and then I'll be right back and I'll show you what that looks like. Well, we're getting some parts on here. As you can see, the tubing over here, this one here, and this little brick that sticks out, and vents over here. Now with this guy, let's get it focused in. I'm not sure if this piece belonged here or not. It shows nothing on. Doesn't really show a clear view of the back of this piece here, and you got to throw these little pipes in here, and when you put both in, this one's a little cockeyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy off, and if it belonged there, it belonged there. If not, it's going to be gone either way. So let me take care of that. So this is one half done up with the tubing and pipes and everything else that belong on there. This guy was a little bit of a pain in the butt to put on, because when you put them together, it's kind of a tight fit, but I got them in there. Just took a little wiggle. One thing I did notice is this pipe here has the 4 brackets on it. This one only has 2. I don't know why these 2 are missing. Would have been nice to have those there. This way it kind of equals and looks like it's all clamped. But it looks, I got freaking, thought it was dry. Super glue on me. CA. So that's half. And now we're going to get to the other half. This took about 10 minutes to do, and that wasn't too bad. So I'm going to put this guy to the side to dry up some more, and we'll get to the other half. Okay, so here's I didn't finish this one yet, but here is my first goof up with the kit. When I was saying before that I didn't know if that piece was supposed to be there or not, yeah, I decided to look online to see if anybody else had finished up their build on this yet, and I didn't look at the directions very well. I just was like, yeah, that piece goes there, that piece goes there. If I can get it in here. Okay, it's a little tough to see, but this is the part of the directions that show the piece with the hump sticking out here, and the two tubes that are coming here are much shorter than how I have them. So they're in there pretty tight. I'm not going to try to wiggle them out. I'm not going to try to break them. Unfortunately, there we go. On the back, there's no holes for it to go up to a set point, and the directions probably should have had something over here with the pipe showing and to cut them down to size, or that should have been cut out. I'm just going to leave them. I'm going to make the tubing that goes from here to here shorter, and mine will be a special build now because it's going to be different than other people. So if you get this, keep in mind that these parts need to be shorter. They need to be at the top of the hump over here. You may want to drill your holes out coming up top, or just cut them down and put them in there. Now, because I put it that way over here, no, it's the other piece that I'm working on. Because I put it that way over here, I lost two cool little rings that were extra detail over here. So just for your knowledge, when you do this, cut these down, put them up, measure them out to the top here, put them up in here, because like I said, there's no passageway for these to get through. The only thing I have left to do on this side is to put the one big piece together, but I'm not going to do that now because it's getting a little late here. So I did put this in hot water a couple times to try to get the pieces to line up a little better, but they're not. So once I get to that point, I'm going to have to force them together and get that seam together nice and tight. But right now, this is how she's looking pretty nice with all the stuff, even with my goof up. That'll still look decent with the tubing coming through. I'm just upset that I'm losing those two little rings there, and that I didn't pay more attention that these things should have been cut shorter than what they really are. So let us zoom out, flip over, and get me up here. Oh look, it's messy hair night, no hat. So that's what's going on with the Stasis. We're going to start working on this every night. I think I may just make the videos a little longer, or have just constant videos. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, because I'd like to get a little more work done. But thank you all for stopping by and watching this video, and we're going to get back to work and get you more videos, and or hopefully better lighting in this place one day, or buy my own house and put up a nice studio or something like that. Well, thanks again, guys. I tell you to come to SciFiantasy.com, but I'm going to be ripping that thing apart and redoing it because it's not up to par how I want it and stuff like that. But we'll get that done too. A little each night, and we'll get this guy done hopefully in the next few weeks. I'm thinking of either doing a diorama or a shadow box with it, trying to make like a bay or something where this guy would belong. So hopefully you're enjoying what's going on, and we shall see you in the next couple days. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.